Did you know that one of the biggest silent threats to people over 60 isn't heart disease? And it's not diabetes either? It's poor blood circulation, especially to the brain. You might feel fine now, but this one issue builds silently for years, until one day you wake up dizzy, slurring your words, or unable to lift your arm. That's a stroke, and nearly 800,000 Americans suffer one every year. I've seen it firsthand for over 30 years, as a neurologist, as a son, and as a friend. And in so many cases, it could have been prevented and amended, not with medications, not with intense exercise, but with a few gentle daily habits. What if I told you that just 40 seconds a day could help protect your brain, your memory, your balance, and even your independence? That's what this video is about. No medical jargon, no complicated routines, just 6 safe, gentle movements you can do right at home, even if you're tired, stiff, or recovering from health challenges. They're backed by science, trusted by doctors, and most importantly, they're made for people just like you, because aging gracefully doesn't mean doing less. It means doing smarter. So if you want to stay clear-headed, strong on your feet, and steady when you stand, you're in the right place. 1 in the comments if you're ready to try even one of these habits tonight, and 0 if you're not sure yet. I'll do my best to earn your trust. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications. This is Health for the Elderly, and we've got more brain-saving tips coming your way. Now let's begin with something you can do before you even fall asleep tonight. If you're ready to try one of these tonight, comment 1 below, and don't forget to subscribe for more brain-saving health tips for life after 60. Number 1, left side sleeping. A simple bedtime shift that eases your heart and nourishes your brain. Picture this. It's the end of the day. You've turned off the lights, pulled up the covers, and you're ready for a good night's rest. But instead of lying flat on your back or leaning to your right, you gently roll onto your left side. That's it. One small change. Yet for someone over 60, it could be one of the most powerful things you do for your heart and your brain. Let me explain why. Inside your body, there's a major vein called the inferior vena cava. It's the highway that carries blood from your lower body back up to your heart, and it runs along the right side of your spine. When you lie on your left side, you take pressure off that vein. Your heart doesn't have to work as hard to pull blood upward. That means smoother circulation, less strain on your heart, and here's the key, better blood flow to your brain during the night. You might be wondering, does something this simple matter? Absolutely. A study in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that left-side sleepers had improved cerebral circulation and fewer episodes of nighttime oxygen dips, especially in people with sleep apnea. That's a big deal because poor oxygen flow during sleep is directly linked to stroke risk, memory problems, and morning confusion. I remember a patient of mine, Mrs. Ruth, age 72. She was healthy, active, but often woke up with a pounding heart and dizziness. We checked her heart, her blood pressure, even her medications. Everything looked fine. Then I asked about her sleeping position. "Oh," she said, "I've always slept flat on my back." I suggested she try the left side instead. A week later, she came in smiling. "Doctor," she said, "I haven't woken up panicked once since I changed positions. Just one shift, no medication, no equipment, just body wisdom in action." Now here's something even more encouraging. Left side sleeping may also reduce snoring, improve lymphatic drainage, and support digestion overnight, according to researchers at the Cleveland Clinic. That's because the body's natural systems, including blood, lymph, and digestive flow, are all influenced by gravity. And after 60, anything that helps your body do its job more gently and efficiently is worth paying attention to. So how can you start? Use a body pillow to keep your spine aligned and make side sleeping more comfortable. Keep your knees slightly bent with a pillow between them if needed. If you toss and turn at night, don't worry. Even spending the first part of the night on your left side can help your circulation. And if you have certain heart conditions like advanced heart failure, check with your doctor first. There are a few rare exceptions, but for most older adults, this tiny adjustment can become a nightly act of self-care. One that supports your heart, clears your head, and soothes your nervous system while you sleep. So tonight, as you tuck yourself in, remember this. Your sleep position isn't just about comfort. It's about circulation. And your brain, which has carried you through a lifetime of memories, thoughts, and dreams, deserves all the support it can get. Ready to try it tonight? If this tip surprised you or helped you, drop a 1 in the comments. Next up, we'll look at something just as powerful, something that affects you every single day, whether you're reading the paper, watching TV, or enjoying lunch at the table. Let's talk about the way you sit and how it might be quietly shaping your circulation. Number 2, proper sitting posture. A simple adjustment to keep your blood flowing and brain clear. Now think about this familiar scene. You're relaxing on your favorite chair, watching the news, enjoying lunch at the kitchen table, or flipping through a book on the porch. But here's the thing most people overlook. The way you sit might be quietly interfering with your blood flow, especially to your brain. Sounds too simple to be serious, right? But it's true. Poor sitting posture, slouching, crossing your legs, tucking your feet under, can restrict blood flow in ways that go unnoticed for years, until one day you start feeling tingling in your legs, lightheadedness when you stand up, or even memory slips. Let's fix that, because the right way to sit is easy to learn and makes a big difference, especially after 60. Here's how to do it. Sit upright but relaxed, not stiff. Keep both feet flat on the floor with knees at a 90-degree angle. Don't cross your legs or tuck your feet under the chair. Use a cushion or small footrest if your chair is too high. When you sit like this, you're supporting even blood flow throughout your body, especially to the lower legs and up to your brain. It keeps your circulation smooth, your heart rate steady, and your blood pressure more stable. Here's a helpful image. Think of your blood vessels like a garden hose. If you bend or kink the hose, the water flow slows down or stops. That's exactly what happens to your circulation when you slouch or sit in awkward positions. And here's the science. A study by the American Heart Association found that older adults who practice proper sitting posture had more stable blood pressure, less blood pooling in their legs, and a lower risk of venous clots compared to those who slouched or crossed their legs. I'll never forget one of my longtime patients, Mr. Henry, a 78-year-old retired engineer. He came in with leg numbness, lower back aches, and dizziness when standing. His tests were all normal, heart, nerves, blood pressure, but something wasn't adding up. So I asked about his daily habits. Turns out he spent hours each day reading in his recliner, with his feet curled under him or one leg crossed over the other. We made just one change: sit upright with feet flat and use a cushion to support his back. Within a week, his numbness faded, his balance improved, and he even said, "Doc, I didn't know how much my posture was dragging me down." You see, as we age, our veins lose elasticity and blood can stagnate, especially in the lower body. That leads to swelling, fatigue, and in severe cases, deep vein thrombosis, a condition where clots form in the legs and can travel to the lungs or heart. So here are a few easy habits to start today. Whenever you sit at the table, in the car, or watching TV, do a quick posture check. Is your back upright? Shoulders relaxed? Feet flat? Shift position every 30 minutes or gently stand and stretch. While seated, try ankle rolls or heel lifts to engage your calf muscles, your body's natural second heart that pushes blood back to your core. The beauty is, you're not adding something new. You're simply doing what you already do, just better. And if you're someone who enjoys long phone calls, television marathons, or quiet reading hours, this small shift in posture might quietly add years of better circulation and sharper thinking to your life. Your chair can be your ally or your silent saboteur. It all depends on how you sit. Number 3, wall alignment, gently releasing neck tension and clearing your mind. What if I told you that in just 40 seconds, you could ease tension in your shoulders, improve blood flow to your brain, and feel more clear-headed without breaking a sweat or taking a single pill? All you need is a wall. Any flat wall in your home will do. The hallway, kitchen, or even behind your bedroom door. Just stand up, place your heels an inch or two away from the wall, and gently press your lower back, shoulder blades, and the back of your head against it. Now lift your chin slightly as if you're elongating your neck toward the ceiling. Feel that stretch? That's your spine realigning and your neck muscles letting go. And here's why that matters, especially after 60. As we age, we naturally accumulate tension in the neck and upper shoulders, from hunching over phones, long hours sitting, or simply emotional stress. This tension may seem harmless, but it can compress the carotid arteries, the major blood vessels that deliver oxygen-rich blood to your brain. Even mild chronic tightness in this area can restrict blood flow, leading to symptoms like lightheadedness, fatigue, or what many call brain fog. A clinical review published in Frontiers in Neurology confirmed that cervical muscle tension can significantly affect cerebral blood flow, particularly in older adults. It's something most people overlook until the mind starts feeling dull, confused, or constantly tired. I'll never forget a patient of mine, Linda, age 67. She came in concerned that her memory was slipping and she felt disoriented by mid-afternoon each day. After ruling out more serious conditions, I noticed her posture. Her shoulders were tight and her neck rigid. I taught her this wall technique, just 40 seconds each morning and evening. A month later, she smiled and said, "Doctor, it feels like my brain's been rebooted." This technique isn't magic. It's gentle anatomy in motion, and it's something you can do anytime, anywhere. Here's what it does for you. Stretches the neck and shoulder muscles, reducing pressure on arteries that carry blood to your brain. Resets your posture awareness, training your body to naturally adopt better alignment even when you're not near a wall. To try it, stand with your back gently against the wall. Align your shoulders, lower back, and the back of your head to make contact. Lift your chin just slightly to stretch your spine upward. Take a few deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Hold for around 40 seconds. It shouldn't feel forced. You're not straining, just lengthening and aligning. Afterward, you can slowly tilt your head side to side for an extra release. This can become part of your morning routine before breakfast, evening wind down after brushing your teeth, or even a midday reset after long hours sitting or watching TV. It takes less than a minute, but the clarity it can bring to your thoughts, your vision, and your sense of balance may last much longer. Remember, as we grow older, our circulatory system needs a little more help. And sometimes that help is as simple as standing up straight, breathing deeply, and letting your spine support you. This isn't about discipline or exercise. It's about honoring your body's design. Let this gentle wall stretch become your quiet moment of strength, your posture of peace. Number 4, gentle leg elevation while sitting. A small shift to relieve pressure and support circulation. Picture this. You're sitting in your favorite chair, reading a book, watching the evening news, or just winding down after dinner. Now add one simple adjustment. Elevate your feet slightly. Rest them on a small footstool, a low box, or even a thick cushion. Just lifting your legs a few inches off the floor can help ease pressure on your veins, improve blood return to your heart, and reduce swelling or heaviness in the legs, especially important as we age. Here's why it works. As we grow older, our leg veins work harder to push blood back up to the heart against gravity. When we sit for long periods, especially with our feet flat or dangling, blood tends to pool in the lower extremities, causing that tired, heavy feeling, and sometimes even pain or cramps. More concerning, stagnant blood flow can increase the risk of deep vein thrombosis, DVT, a dangerous condition where blood clots form in the legs and could travel to the lungs or heart. A study published in the Journal of Vascular Surgery confirmed that even short bouts of leg elevation can significantly lower venous pressure, reduce fluid buildup, and help prevent leg swelling in older adults. I remember one patient, Mrs. Helen, 81 years old, who used to describe her legs at night as feeling like cement blocks. We ruled out major issues like heart failure or kidney disease, and then I asked her to try elevating her feet for just a few minutes at a time while watching TV. She called me a week later and said, "Doctor, I can finally fall asleep without rubbing my legs for an hour." That's the beauty of this practice. It's gentle, safe, and restorative, requiring no medication or equipment. Here's how to do it effectively. Use a stool or a thick cushion to raise your feet 5 to 10 centimeters above floor level. Keep your thighs supported on the chair and knees slightly elevated. Try this for at least 40 seconds, several times a day if possible. For extra benefit, rotate your ankles or tap your toes gently. This engages the calf muscles, which act like a second heart, helping pump blood back to the center of your body. This technique is especially useful for airing long hours of sitting at home or while traveling, managing varicose veins or leg discomfort, and even preventing that afternoon fatigue that creeps in after being on your feet. Don't wait for symptoms to start. Building this habit early helps maintain healthy vein function, reduce pressure, and support your heart without strain. And here's the best part. You don't need to set aside extra time. Just incorporate it into what you already do. Whether you're working on a crossword puzzle, chatting on the phone, or watching your favorite show. Over time, you may find your legs feel lighter, less swollen, and your whole body more at ease. It's a small act of care with a big return because your legs carry the weight of your life's journey. They deserve a little lift now and then. Number 5, deep belly breathing while lying down. A quiet breath that soothes the heart and clears the mind. If there's one thing you can do right now while lying down that costs nothing, requires no equipment, and brings almost instant relief, it's this: breathe. But not just any kind of breathing. We're talking about deep belly breathing, also known as diaphragmatic breathing, a gentle technique proven to increase oxygen delivery to the brain, lower blood pressure, calm the nervous system, and promote restful sleep. Here's how to do it. Lie flat on your back. You can bend your knees slightly or keep them straight, whatever's most comfortable. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. Inhale slowly through your nose, allowing the hand on your belly to rise while the hand on your chest stays mostly still. Exhale gently through your mouth, feeling your belly fall. At first, it might feel unfamiliar, especially if you're used to shallow chest breathing. But with each slow breath, your body begins to relax, your heart slows down, and blood vessels throughout your body open up. A study from Harvard Medical School found that just a few minutes of deep abdominal breathing each day can reduce systolic blood pressure by up to 10 points in older adults. That's a significant drop, especially considering that high blood pressure is one of the strongest risk factors for stroke. I recall one of my patients, Mr. James, 72 years old. He struggled with restless nights, occasional heart palpitations at bedtime, and increasing forgetfulness. Instead of immediately prescribing medication, I introduced him to deep belly breathing as a nightly routine. 3 weeks later, he came in and said, "Doctor, I haven't woken up gasping once this month, and I feel clearer in the morning than I have in years." You see, deep belly breathing isn't just relaxation. It's a physiological reset. It activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest mode of the body. In this state, your heart rate stabilizes, blood pressure drops, muscles release tension, and your brain receives more oxygen-rich blood. All this simply by breathing from your belly, not your chest. You can practice this for bedtime to ease into deep sleep, during the day when you feel overwhelmed or foggy, or after a walk or a stressful phone call, as a way to calm your body down. Even 40 seconds of focused breathing can make a difference. And as it becomes a habit, your body will naturally turn to this rhythm during moments of tension. It's not yoga, it's not meditation, it's simply reclaiming the breath your body was designed to use. And it brings a gift with every inhale: clarity, calm, and connection to your body. So tonight, when you lie down, place your hand on your belly and take one deep, slow breath. Let it remind you, healing doesn't always come in a bottle or a clinic. Sometimes it begins with your breath. Number 6, legs up the wall. A simple position to relax your legs and refresh your mind. Imagine this. After a long day, you lie down on your bed, scoot your hips close to the wall, and gently lift your legs straight up against it. No effort, no equipment, just stillness, quiet, and recovery. This is known as the legs up the wall position. It is a gentle yet powerful habit, especially for people over 60. Why is it helpful? As we age, our leg veins often struggle to return blood to the heart. When you raise your legs above your heart, Gravity becomes your friend. Blood flows more easily back to the center of your body, easing pressure on your veins and reducing swelling or heaviness in the legs. This position helps relieve tired legs, improve circulation, and may even lower the risk of blood clots. It is also calming for your nervous system. A study in the Journal of Physiological Sciences found that raising the legs regularly improved venous return and reduced stress markers in older adults. Participants also reported better sleep and more energy during the day. I remember a woman named Carol, age 74. She used to describe her legs at night as heavy and burning. After learning this technique, she practiced it every evening before bed. 2 weeks later, she said she felt lighter, more relaxed, and her sleep had improved noticeably. How to do it. Lie on your back with your hips close to the wall. Extend your legs up and rest your heels gently against the wall. Let your arms fall to your sides or rest on your belly. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Hold the position for 40 seconds or longer if it feels good. If you have tight hips or lower back sensitivity, place a small pillow under your hips for support. This position is ideal before bedtime to ease into sleep midday when you feel mentally or physically tired. After standing or walking for long periods, it is not just about circulation. It is about creating a moment of stillness, a break from gravity, a pause from stress. No medicine, no noise, just your body resting, your breath slowing, and your blood flowing smoothly. Try it tonight. You may be surprised by how much your legs, heart, thank you for it. Number 7, gentle calf raises. How your second heart pushes blood back to the brain and prevents silent blockages. Did you know that every time you rise onto your toes or take a step, you are activating one of the most powerful helpers for your heart and brain? It is not your lungs. It is not your arms. It is your calf muscles, often called your body's second heart. You see, after age 60, our blood vessels, especially in the legs, don't work as efficiently. When we sit too long or stay still, blood can pool in the lower limbs. That heaviness or swelling in your ankles. It is not just aging, it's often poor circulation. And poor circulation can lead to much more serious issues, like deep vein thrombosis, where blood clots form in the legs and may travel to the lungs or brain. But here's the good news. You don't need to walk miles or join a gym. A gentle calf raise done in under a minute can make a meaningful difference. Here's how. Sit or stand near a wall or sturdy chair for balance. Slowly lift your heels off the ground so you rise onto the balls of your feet. Hold for 2 to 3 seconds. Gently lower your heels back down. Repeat 10 to 15 times, breathing slowly throughout. That's it. No pain, no pressure, just simple movement. You can do this while brushing your teeth, waiting for water to boil, or even while watching TV. It takes less than a minute, but keeps your blood flowing and your veins active. Why is this effective? Your calf muscles act like a pump. When they contract, they squeeze the veins in your lower legs, helping push blood upward, against gravity, back to your heart, and eventually to your brain. Without this movement, blood can stagnate. Over time, this increases your risk of swelling, fatigue, and even dangerous clotting. A study from the European Society of Cardiology highlighted that regular calf contractions significantly improve venous return, meaning they help blood get back to your heart faster, and reduce the risk of vascular complications in older adults. I recall one gentleman, Mr. Tran, age 79, who often had swollen legs and described them as feeling tight like balloons by evening. We introduced this small movement into his morning tea-making routine. After just 2 weeks, he smiled and told me, "My legs feel lighter, I sleep better, I don't feel like I'm dragging bricks anymore." This simple action also supports healthy blood pressure because better circulation helps your heart work more efficiently. Here are some ways to incorporate calf raises into your day. Every time you stand up from a chair, do 5 raises. When waiting at the sink, add 10 gentle lifts. While talking on the phone, gently move your feet. You do not need to sweat. You just need to move. This practice pairs beautifully with other techniques like elevated feet, side sleeping, or deep breathing. Together, they form a circle of circulation, each supporting the other. And remember, you are not just moving your feet. You are assisting your heart, protecting your brain, and gently saying yes to your well-being. So next time you're standing still, ask yourself, can I lift my heels for 30 seconds? Because sometimes the smallest movements are the ones that keep life flowing. So there you have it, 7 gentle postures. Each takes less than a minute, yet together they create a quiet but powerful shift in your health. From sleeping on your left side to raising your heels to simply placing your feet on a wall, these aren't complicated routines. They're simple, thoughtful actions designed to support something vital. Your blood circulation, especially to the brain and heart. And when circulation flows well, everything changes. You sleep better. You feel steadier. You think more clearly. You start each day with less bomb and more lightness. Taking care of your health after 60 doesn't require a drastic change. It just requires steady, gentle habits, repeated with care and intention. So if even one of today's postures felt calming or helpful, start with that. Try it again tonight. Repeat it tomorrow. Become part of your rhythm. If this video brought you value, leave a 1 in the comments to let us know you're giving it a try. Still unsure? Type 0 and tell us what's holding you back. We're listening. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to improve your well-being gently and naturally. If you're ready for another tip that takes only 40 seconds but has been shown to instantly lower stroke risk in older adults, watch this next. Over 60? This 40-second trick lowers stroke risk instantly. Remember, aging is not about slowing down. It's about living more mindfully, more intentionally, and with the wisdom that even small steps can lead to big changes. Take a deep breath. You've already begun. We'll see you in the next video.